What's going on, neighbors? It's your boy DJ. I want to welcome y'all back to another exciting episode of Pure Aquatic Canine. Hope everybody's doing well on this beautiful Saturday morning out here with the dogs. If you're new to the channel, y'all, and new to this dog right here is Pretty Boy. And let me explain some things about Pretty Boy and what we're out here doing this morning. Pretty Boy just came back. He's been back on the yard about a week. He was actually a puppy I sold at about 10 weeks old to a family, y'all. While he was gone, I know for sure that that family had sent us to two different trainers, y'all. So I knew about that without them telling me, just from social media and seeing them putting the dogs out there. It's a small world. So I knew he was at two different trainers. So I thought they were doing the right thing by the boy, and I don't say that they weren't doing the right thing, but a lot of times there's a lot of different trainers out here. A lot of people popping up that got a little bit of training under their belt and trained a dog or two, and they're coming out as professionals. And a lot of times they're not the best. They don't have the patience, y'all. I would say it takes sometimes. A well-rounded trainer, y'all, can deal with a dog in any situation. They ain't gonna let that dog get the best of them. And I believe that's kind of what happened with one or two of the trainers this dog might have got to, y'all. From him being back, y'all, like I said, I've seen some signs of him having training, y'all. But one thing I've noticed for sure is he do not like being on a leash and collar, y'all. He does not like walking on the leash and collar, and almost to the point where he's kind of afraid. And I will say this, a lot of times when people are trying to train dogs, they don't have the patience for it, y'all. They don't have the patience. And when the dog gets to acting up, I done seen videos where especially how this dog had came back. Y'all see I got him on a regular collar. When he came back, he was on a choke collar, y'all. So sometimes you got some trainers out there, when they get frustrated, the first thing they want to do is start choking up on that dog. The problem with dogs like this, massive, y'all, they can take a lot of pain. So while you're sitting there trying to choke him out and stop him from doing it, y'all, he's not stopping and he's taking the pain, and you're really not getting nowhere. All you're really doing is making that dog more fearful, more not wanting to be on a leash and collar by having that choke collar and trying to force him to do something he don't want to do. And I done told y'all before, we like to do things a little bit different around here. So what I've been doing with this boy, because like I told you, I'm trying to get him to the point where he's comfortable around us, y'all. When he's off the leash and collar, y'all, he's fine. He runs around, he plays with the dogs. He comes around my kids, but at the same time too, I can tell he was trained by a man, maybe big, maybe my size, maybe look like me, y'all. He's still kind of hesitant to come around me. So what I've been trying to do, y'all, is just take my time with him. Take my time with him. Let him know that, I'm not a threat and nothing's wrong with having a leash and collar on you. Actually, at the same time, too, there is some perks that come with that. Right now, I ain't got no treats on me. That's something I usually do while I'm out here with him. There's sometimes while he's sitting around me like he's doing right now, sniffing, I might give him a treat or two. But right now, today, y'all, I'm going to show y'all there's something I'm trying to do to get him used to having that leash and collar, being around me, y'all, and not so skeptical and afraid that I might do something to him. So, y'all, we're going to walk around the yard a little bit, and y'all can just kind of see what I'm seeing, y'all, and what I'm going to have to work through, y'all, because it's going to take some time with this boy. Before I get to what I want to show y'all real quick, I just want to do y'all a reminder. When you get a puppy, two things you got to have, and make sure you have it before you even get this dog, y'all. And I'm not talking about no money, food, y'all. It's two things, man. Time and patience. You got to have time and the patience, man. When you first get a puppy, like I told y'all, man, a lot of times when I go pick up a dog, I don't throw him on no back seat. I don't throw him on no crate. A lot of times that dog's going to ride in a seat next to me, y'all, where I can sit and pet him, or sometime on my lap, y'all, if he's small enough. That dog's going to be right here, man. From the first time I get that dog, I'm building that bond up, y'all, because at the end of the day, you got to realize, especially if you're getting a dog from somewhere like me where we're putting a lot of love and time in, if you take that dog away from a yard, and you're not putting that same time and love in, y'all, it's going to go resentful. It's going to have problems, y'all, creating that bond. So, man, when you first get a puppy, make sure you get that time, y'all. Make sure you get that time, especially the first 3 to 4 months, man, to really build that bond up, to, like I say, get on that dog's level, playing, petting, y'all. You can't just get a dog especially a puppy, and you ain't got the time, you working, and you're throwing him in the cage, and he's only getting 3 to 4 hours of your time, y'all, here and there during the day, man. You're just not gonna be able to build up a bond fast enough. And at the same time, too, patience, man. Patience is even more important than time, y'all, because a lot of times, especially with these dogs and puppies, they're going to be doing stuff like wanting to tear up, wanting to use their teeth, y'all, because these dogs can't talk. So a lot of times as puppies, y'all, the way they communicate, y'all, is by biting. So you're going to have to teach that dog not to be nipping, not to be biting on stuff, not to be tearing up stuff, not to be peeing in the house, not to be using it anywhere. And at the same time, too, the most important, especially if you want to be out in the world with that dog, that a collar and a leash is nothing to be afraid of. So, like I say, man, I just wanted to show y'all a little bit of something. We got the dogs in the cages. I'm gonna let them out, but we're gonna do a couple of laps around the yard real quick, man. Just something I'm doing daily to help build up this dog's trust and confidence. Not so much, yeah, in himself, y'all, and at the same time with me. So one thing, y'all, we're not gonna be in no hurry. This ain't no fast walk, you know what I mean? It's easy walk, easy walks. You can see, y'all can kind of tell he's kind of pulling that way, y'all. He's pulling away from me. He's pulling away just a little bit. I can feel a little tugging on the collar. I'm gonna pull in on the collar just a little bit, y'all, because I want him closer to my side. And every once in a while, we're gonna stop. Sit one. Sit. Sit. See, that lets me know right now there was some type of training going on, y'all. There was some type of training definitely going on. Because I did not teach him to sit. He didn't leave this yard knowing to sit. But like I say, y'all, somewhere along the line, somebody went wrong with him, y'all. Somebody was heavy-handed, y'all. Somebody got that boy scared to be on the leash and collar. Like I told y'all, when he first came here, man, he had that prong collar on, y'all. So right now he's not getting that sensation, that pain from that, y'all. So this should help a little bit. This should help a little bit. Like I say, he's still pulling away. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Yeah. Good boy. Yeah. And then, like I say, y'all, usually I would be out here with some treats. And while I'm walking them with the treats, while I'm walking them, y'all, what I would do is grab my treats out and then kind of give them a treat, y'all. Give them a treat. You know what I mean? 'Cause like I say, y'all, that's my form of reward. That would be my form of reward to let him know he's doing a good job, and at the same time, too, make him want to be on the leash, make him want to follow me, because he gonna start putting that in his head. Okay, when I'm on the leash with him and when I follow him, I'm getting a treat. Ain't nothing wrong with it. We're gonna stop and practice a sit again. Sit what? Sit. Stay. Stay. I don't know for sure if he gets a long stay or this something he's been taught, y'all. I do not want to drop the leash either, because you know what I mean. He might run off or something like that. Come on, come on. But at the end of the day, y'all, I believe this is going to take a little time. But at the end of the day, I definitely don't think that it's nothing that I won't be able to work through. And I actually should have more further along than this, y'all. I haven't been putting as much time as I really have wanted to, like I say, in the week that he's been here and been back. Because, I got a lot of other dogs, a lot of other things going on. So I only get a small amount of time I can really work with him, for the simple fact Y'all notice the dogs right now inside the cages, they're whining a little bit. You know what I mean? They're ready to get out the cage. So just 10, 15 minutes a day doing this right here. Like I say, tomorrow when I come out here and practice this, I'm gonna make sure I got some treats. Good boy. Sit, 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 boy. I'm gonna let the rest of the cages, dogs out the cages. You can see he kind of followed me a little bit right here, y'all. Next. Yeah, yeah. I just want to give y'all a little glimpse of the dogs, man. I'll probably be out here for another couple hours. Lucky, I see I didn't let him out, man. He's still having issues with that boy Punisher, y'all. So I got to separate them as of right now when I let him out. But other than that, man, everybody's doing fine. Everybody's doing well. Y'all, this girl Pretty Eyes. Like I say, y'all, that dog I just showed y'all, if y'all don't know, this is his sister, y'all. Pretty Eyes and Pretty Boy is actually sister and brother, man. And you can see right here just the difference. Just the difference, y'all. You know what I mean? And their character and everything, man. Just but this comes from, like I say, y'all, that time and that patience, man. Being around that girl, spending that time with her, hugging on her, rubbing on her, y'all. Cause like I say, this right here, you see the tail wagging. Y'all, they'll go without food, y'all. If you sit there and pet on them, y'all, it's better than any type of food you can give them, man. That's their favorite treat in the world, y'all. For you just to be around them, man, be in their presence. That being said, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. I actually got to go back in here, lay down, y'all. Like I said, I just got off 12-hour shift, but you got to come back here, y'all. No matter what your life, what you got going on, if you want to have a dog and you prepared to have one, you're gonna have to have that time. You're gonna have to have that patience, man. You got to understand these dogs. They're more responsibility than a child, y'all. At the end of the day, man, you know, your child eventually gets to an age where it can kind of fend for itself in a while. It can go in the kitchen and pour a cup of water and make a bologna sound, y'all. These dogs, man, if you have them in a cage, if you have them on a chain, if you're not coming out here doing nothing with them, y'all, that dog's being deprived. You know what I mean? One of the best things it could get from you, more than food, more than water, more than shelter, y'all. It's that love, y'all. So, man, make sure you spending that time with the dogs, y'all. Because at the end of the day, man, you can save yourself from having the issues that I'm having and that family had having to bring it back, y'all. Because at the end of the day, like I say, I don't know everything, but from my experience, it wasn't spending no time with that boy. And at the same time, too, y'all, somebody was not being patient, man, when working with him. That being said, man, y'all know I don't start with them. I'm always gonna finish with it. Make sure y'all hitting that like, subscribe, hitting that notification bell so y'all don't miss nothing we got going on, man. Next time I'll tell y'all more about these two right here. Man, y'all see, y'all see Onyx and Pretty Eyes, man. These two right here be cutting up. These two be cutting up, man. For real, for real. With that being said, we're gonna catch y'all next time. We out.